Alright, I am going to go ahead and use the bell pepper that I have and the lemon that I have as far as my tomatoes as well, because I'm not going to feed that to my family. As you can see, that's just not the most beautiful stuff in the world. So I'm throwing that away. I've got lemons in the refrigerator. I've got my own bell peppers, and I also have some cherry tomatoes. We're going to use those instead. So we're going to substitute because I'm not using products that are not fresh for my family. And that broccoli, I don't know. It might not be able to be in there at all because I don't know about you, but that definitely looks kind of moldy to me. But Hello Fresh, Hello Fresh, Hello Fresh. Okay? Look at that. Would you eat that? Would you eat that? For $50? Would you eat that? I mean, you probably want to cut around it because you can spend your hard-earned money, but I don't think I'm going to eat that. I'll be back. All right. On this one, I had to throw out the bell pepper. They didn't send me a red one. They sent me a yellow one, and it was rotted. They sent me a lemon. It, too, was rotted. They sent me a tomato, but it was definitely not a Roman tomato. It was just a regular plain old tomato, and it, too, was rotten. I did use the sausage, the rigatoni noodles, the cream cheese, but I didn't put in the sour cream, and I did use the Parmesan. Okay, here's what theirs look like. All right, and here is mine. I had to put in my own tomatoes. I used cherry tomatoes. I used my own lemon and lemon zest. Okay, because theirs was kind of, so I had to use my own bell pepper as well. Now I'm finna find out what it tastes like. Okay, now this dish, I will say, you definitely got enough. If you can see the size of this dish, you definitely got enough to feed 2 people. 4 people could eat this meal. Now this one is definitely a nicer size as opposed to the last one where it was just enough for 1. And this dish is supposed to feed 2 people. All right, I'm going to let my family taste it. I'll let you know what they think. All right, this is the third and final meal that I got for $50. Here is our sirloin steak. Okay, all right. Here are these beautiful, look at those, beautiful fresh potatoes. Beautiful. Look at that. Don't you just want to cook that up for your family right now? All right. Look how beautiful these potatoes are. I am throwing them straight in the trash. I'm not using that. What in the world? Hello Fresh, $50 for 3 meals? Hello Fresh. Hello Fresh. Can you see that? Fresh. This is fresh. I want you to see how fresh that is. Okay. Now, and then here's the chives. Now, as you can see, look at that. I can cut around and probably still use some of that. All right. And then I got the glaze. Here is the beef sirloin. And so what are we missing? We are missing the broccoli that I showed you earlier that was molded that I threw out. They didn't give me a clove of garlic to go with this meal. Okay, and the sour cream, most likely I'm not going to use, and I'm not. So I'm going to get this steak going. See how they want me to prepare that, because it's not going to have the broccoli or the mashed potatoes, because I'm throwing out the potatoes. You saw what they look like. I showed you in the other section what that broccoli looked like, so I won't be using that or that. Total waste of money. And we're going to see how well this steak is. And let's just pray when I open this package it's not spoiled. I'll be back. All right. Steak has been rinsed off. They gave me 2 pieces. So I guess that's to definitely let you know it's servings for 2. All right, moving on. Okay, moving on. Next. All right, from the last meal, from Hello Fresh, all the fresh goodies that we got, this is the last one. Unable to use the potatoes because they were rotted. The broccoli was molded. I was able to use the steak. It was cut into 2 pieces. This is what I've got. I did the glaze a little extra, because I was like, well, maybe I can dip it in something. But this is what I got from the last one, okay? Would I buy HelloFresh again? Absolutely not. The vegetables were, you don't want to be too mean, too cruel, but you want to be honest. The vegetables were just crap, period. I mean, who wants to eat molded broccoli, potatoes that are rotten? Hold on a second. Let me get my other one. All right, I'm going to start again. The very first one I made was the cheesy smothered mushroom chicken, right? Okay. The chicken, that size that you see there, I got 2 of those that equaled that size. The carrots were partially rotted out. I had to cut around them. Pitiful. Rotted potatoes again. I cut around those. Jesus. The mushrooms were good. The mushrooms were good. The mushrooms were good. The chives, I had to throw them away. I showed you what those look like. Okay? Then the next thing I did was this. The pork sausage rigatoni in a creamy sauce. Okay? The bell pepper that they sent me was yellow, not red. And it went in the trash. The scallions went in the trash. The lemon was rotted. It went in the trash. The tomato was not a Roman tomato. It was just a plain old tomato. And it went in the trash. Okay? And then, the sausage, you got 3, just like you see. And they're almost the size of what you see there. Okay? But this was not a bad dish. This one was not a bad dish. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But I did have to add my own tomatoes. My own, lemon. I had to use my own bell pepper. Okay? So this one wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but I'm not going to buy this again. Then the last one that I made, okay, the potatoes were completely rotten. Couldn't use those at all. Broccoli had mold on it. Couldn't use that at all. And the steak, I just showed you what it looked like. So would I do this again? For $50, I could have did a lot better at the grocery store. So HelloFresh, bye-bye Fresh. You will never get another dime of my money again. Talk about a joke. A joke, a joke, a joke. Okay? Now, if you choose to use it, buy it, waste a whole lot of money, then you're more than welcome to. Okay? And one of the other things that they did, soon as my daughter went online to do this, I told her, I said, no, I don't want this. I don't want it. It wasn't even 5 minutes, okay? It wasn't even 5 minutes. They would not let her cancel this order. They would not let her cancel it. They charged her credit card anyway and sent this first order. Said it was too late. Order already processed. Not 5 minutes, but the order is already processed. Now, just like I do. I don't care how fast computers are. Your order is not already processed in five minutes. Come on now, let's get real. So they made her go ahead and accept this. She got to cancel the rest of it. Okay, but this is $50 worth of food, and more than half of it I could not use. So if it's up to you, if you choose to use it again, my opinion, my review of HelloFresh, bye-bye Fresh, never, ever, ever will you get my money again. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helps you out if you're making a decision on whether or not you want to buy the rotted food from HelloFresh. Completely up to you. You like rotted groceries? Go to HelloFresh. They've got you, okay? All right. Stay blessed. I'm done. Not doing this again. Bye-bye.